It's Week 11 of the 2022 season. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Colts and the Raiders on Monday Night Primetime.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the MVP of the league back in 2016. It's Matt Ryan.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But
now Ryan on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you grab tempo by the collar and drag it right into this ball game. They don't wait at all. They decided not to come into this game slow. They were aggressive literally on the first snap, and it paid off in a huge play.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there for Indy. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Ryan. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. Now Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the right side, this is Taylor. He can't get him down, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All day, baby.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they're talking about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Ryan. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Give me the ball.
Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ryan to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there just before halftime. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. To throw again is Ryan. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his fourth touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be...
Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Indy.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Let's go, baby.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On first down, Taylor. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, baby.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Let's get it.
Now Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Taylor, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Squeeze, double.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team...
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Davante. And the Raiders will take over here. 14-yard line. They continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.